Welcome back, my dear future stars of Max. Hope that you all are well. Today, in this session, we are going to learn probability. Okay? To know the meaning of probability, first we have to know few terms and conditions which will help us solve the sums easily. For an event that will take place or not take place in our daily life, there will be few chances. That is, it will surely happen, it will not surely happen, it might happen, it might not happen at all. To understand this, have a look on few examples. So, in the first example, it is given that Gandhiji's birthday is on 2nd October. That is, this will occur every year, and there is no chance that Gandhiji's birthday will not occur on 2nd October. So, it is a sure event. So, we use the word certain for this type of events. Is it clear, students? Second example is Vivek watching the cricket match. If Vivek is a cricket lover, then he will take out time and watch it compulsorily. But under some circumstances, that is, if he is in school or at workplace or performing some important duty, then he could not watch it. But he will try his level best to watch the cricket match. So, this type of event is referred to as more likely. Understood, students? Third example is team winning the toss. That is, only one team will win the toss and the other team will lose. So, such an event where there is equal chance of winning or losing is termed as equally likely. Okay? The next example is Vivek doing homework on the day of cricket match. Now, since Vivek is a cricket lover, he will try to do the homework before start of match or after end of match, and he will not do during match. But if he doesn't have leisure time before or after match and homework is compulsory, he has to do it during match time. So this type of event is called less likely. In the last example, Sidhu watching the cricket match at his home. Since cricket match cannot be played in home, that is we play cricket or any outdoor game in an open area or in playground, this event cannot take place at home. So this type of event does not take place. So it is termed as impossible event or uncertain event. From these examples, we can conclude that an event is certain or uncertain. If it is certain, then it will be more likely or less likely or equally likely. So now let's see few random experiments and their outcomes. First example is tossing a coin. So when we toss a coin, we get a head or a tail, but not both. So it is called equally likely. Now the second example is roll a die. So when we roll a die, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. That is, there are 6 possible outcomes and they all are equally likely to happen when we roll a die. So it is also a equally likely event. Okay, now similarly when we spin the wheel, the possible outcomes will be equally likely. When we perform these experiments many times and record it in a table form, then we can conclude that different outcomes, that is head or tail or numbers on the digits of a die or portion of the spinning wheel are equally likely. This means each of the outcome has equal chance of occurring. So now we can conclude that each toss of a coin or roll of a die or spin of a wheel is a trial or random experiment. Now let's see, when we roll a die, the possible outcomes to get a number more than 5 on the top face is only 1. That is, we get 6 only one time. So now next we can see that to get an even number, the possible outcomes out of 6 outcomes is 2, 4, 6. That is 3. Okay. So thus each specific outcomes or the collection of specific outcomes make an event. Now the next topic is linking the chance to probability. When we toss a coin, the total outcomes are 2, that is head and tail. And possible outcome to get head on top is 1 and for tail is 1. So the probability of getting head on top will be 1 out of 2. It can be written as 1 by 2. And for tail also it will be 1 by 2. Is it clear, students? So formula for probability of an event A is equal to number of favorable outcomes for event A by number of total possible outcomes. There are few points which we have to note. The probability of an event always lies between 0 and 1. That is, with 0 and 1 is inclusive. Okay, that means the probability of an event which is certain is 1 and the probability of an event which is impossible is 0, and the remaining all probabilities will lie between 0 and 1. We will continue the exercise sums in the next session. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. The way to subscribe the channel is on the screen. Please have a look on it.